Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Draw With Me, where we put 10 minutes on the clock and try and draw as much as possible. Now the challenge is a personal challenge, so whether you are drawing heads, torsos, full body, drawing with crayons, pencils, pens, Sharpie, it does not matter as long as you are challenging yourself within the 10 minutes. Now the one thing that we do together is we draw the same character, and we were going to continue with the women of X-Men, and today's character is M. Now, if you don't know how to draw M, that is perfectly fine. Just go ahead and hit the pause button, go grab your reference and your materials, and when you are ready, come on back and we will go ahead and get started. All right, welcome back. So we're going to put 10 minutes on the clock, and we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so M. Monet St. Crux. Don't exactly know how to say her last name, but she has a lot of names. But she's Monet, which is where the M comes from. And so M debuted in 1994. What is X-Men? What do we say? X-Men. 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 X-Men 316. Okay. I will take the hit for that one because I was like, I need to know. So X-Men 316, 1994. And she then went on to like be part of the Young Mutants, right? The Teenage Mutant group known as Generation X, and then proceeded to go to like other things like X-Force and X-Men and all that kind of good stuff. But M is definitely underutilized because she was everything. She had anything that a human had. She had supernatural abilities in it. So she was super fast, super strong, super pretty much everything. She had a healing factor. Like, she could take direct punches from the Incredible Hulk and like walk it off. Like it was nothing. Like she would just take it. She was invulnerable. She was invulnerable. She had a healing factor. She was a telepath. She was just everything. She was everything. Is pretty much what that boiled down to. Is like she was everything, and so she was super, super strong and all that kind of good stuff, which was really. I mean, I liked her because she was also the one pushing the boundary on. Because she is a Muslim superhero, and so she was pushing the boundaries of acceptance from other people, right? Other X-Men, and accepting them in general and stuff like that. So she played a really big part in bringing in diversity into the even more so into the X-Men, and talking about issues and stuff like that, which I thought was really cool. And so she played a huge part in that, even though like she it's like I couldn't even tell you what actually happened to M at this point, right? Like I know that I know where she was, but I don't know what she's doing, if anything, anymore. So if you guys know, if any of you know what she's up to, right? Like, oh, she's been doing this, or she's the leader over here, whatever the case may be, I would love to know, because she was a really cool character, right? And so it would be cool to know just about where she went. So this like that. red. Keep that like so, and that's red there. And then kind of was wearing a coat-ish thing, so do like that. So this will come in, bam, okay. We're 5 minutes, that's not that bad. I don't, like I said, I wish I knew more about her. I mean, I just am amazed by like all the powers that she had. Once again, right? When you have a character like this who then has to deal with, racism and stuff like that, you form, like, you just have the ability to make just a super bad guy that you can actually relate to, right? And those are the ones that start blurring the lines of good guy, bad guy, because you're just like, I understand. It's just like with Killmonger, right, in the movie. And a lot of people are like, oh, but as if you start thinking about it, you're like, well, I understand his point, and so it's like, so. But she would have made or still could, I guess, would make one fantastic bad guy. I mean, just think about it. Like, she just have all these powers. Oh, and she can merge. Like, she can merge with her sister and get like other superpowers. Is just crazy. Like, the amount of powers that M has. You're just like, It's a good thing she's still on the good guy side, because I think a lot of people would have some problems if she was a bad guy. Right, like all the good guys is what I'm saying. Like the good guys would have a pretty strong issue, or trying to be able to defeat her if it was like, oh, I'm the bad guy. So. Small one. Although this Sharpie's not that small anymore. Starting to give me the same issues as when I have to replace them, which is fine, right? As long as we know ahead of time, we're just like, oh, that needs to be replaced. Okay. We need to keep that. All right, then red. Oh wait, gotta erase. Erase 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Gotta erase though. See, when you have symbols and stuff like this, it's just, nope, just go ahead and cover it. All right, it's really hard sometimes, especially when you're like, all right, this is all red, right? Like this whole thing is supposed to be red. And so it's like, well, there's no need to come in and try and do the shapes because there's shadows and stuff that are happening as well, right? So you're like, all right, red, done. And then that color, we need yellow, right? Because there's so much yellow, and that comes down. So this is yellow, this is yellow, right? There's no reason whatsoever to try and do the whole shape thing. You're just like, oh, just gonna keep going. Doop. I've still got a minute left. Awesome. Okay, fill that in, and then look at that. She's done. We got 44 seconds, which means I can look for a darker brown real quick. Darker brown. Mocha 37. The reason, because we'll do her lips. Darker color, and bam, done. M. It's like M, done. So once again, just come in and tighten up some of the lines, because we finished early. All right, Bamskis. Look at that. That's another one, right? Another character done. 10 minutes. Obviously, cleanup needs to happen, but there it is, right? The character is done, and I hope that you were able to finish as well. If not, don't worry about it. It will come the more you practice, and the more you practice, the more I would love to see your work in my Discord channel. The link is in the description below. We'd love for you to join the community. If you are in fact participating, please join us. If you're not participating but you want to see what everyone else is doing, please head on over to my Discord channel. But if you want to stay on YouTube, which is completely fine, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you get notified every single time that I drop new content. Thank you all so very much, and I will see you at the next episode.